Mr. Mitchell, who served as a Democratic senator for Maine from 1980 to 1995, said that the border question is a very serious issue not just for the UK and Northern Ireland, but the Republic of Ireland as well. Speaking on Bloomberg News, he said, "Both the UK and the EU have already publicly committed to there not being a hard border, but as you find out when you get into these negotiations, it's not too difficult to make promises. The difficulty is in doing what you say you're going to do, and they have made that commitment. They have so far been unable to figure out a way to do it, given the vastly conflicting claims that they have. Ireland's economy is deeply integrated into that of the United Kingdom. A hard border will have adverse effects on the United Kingdom, and I personally believe that, while Brexit was a democratically taken decision and must be respected, it will prove to be a catastrophic error for the UK." Bloomberg, Getty. Former U.S. Senator George Mitchell said that Brexit will be catastrophic for the UK and Ireland, but the real victims will be the people in Ireland, because the economic effect on Ireland, a much smaller country, very dependent on trade and with the UK, will be very adversely affected. Mr. Mitchell served as U.S. Special Envoy for Northern Ireland from 1995 to 2001 and was a key architect of the 1998 Good Friday Agreement. The row over the future of the Irish border has repeatedly threatened to derail Brexit negotiations between the UK and EU. Nearly 21 months on from the Brexit victory, Prime Minister Theresa May and her Brexit ministers remain unable to explain how they aim to keep the Irish border open and invisible while still pulling Northern Ireland from the single market and customs union. Doing one precludes the other due to the inevitable customs checks if the Irish border also becomes the only land border between the UK and the EU after Brexit. David Davis admitted in March that there remains more to do on the issue that remains the outstanding hurdle in transition talks, despite many other aspects having now been agreed. In February, EU Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier told Britain Irish border checks were unavoidable unless the country continues to abide by EU regulation after the UK leaves the European Union. Brussels has suggested a backstop solution in which Northern Ireland would remain economically tied to the Republic of Ireland. In November 2016, the European Parliament published a report titled Smart Border 2.0, Avoiding a Hard Border on the Island of Ireland for Customs Control and the Free Movement of Persons, a 43-page document in which it suggested a hard border between the two Irish nations would not be necessary.